So I saw the coolest thing last night at a power blues jam near Hollywood. This 10-year-old was killing it on the guitar with his technique and solo ideas, but he was doing something else that really brought the house down. And it was this one thing that will make him a superstar performer, I think, as he gets older. Hey, Donna here from DonnaSchwartzMusic.com, the site to boost your music performance and improvisation to the next level. And for more great tips on performance and improvisation, hey, tap that subscribe button so you'll be the first to know when new videos come out. There were some amazing players at last night's Pro Jam, and one really stood out. Not because of his extremely young age, but because of something he was doing on stage that most musicians don't do. And that's what I want to talk about in this video. So what was this young musician doing that most musicians don't do when performing on stage? He was showing how much fun he was having on the stage. He was smiling. He was just getting so into it, so involved, okay, making eye contact with everybody, including the audience. Now, here's the backstory. So this kid, his name is Austin, attends many jams in the LA area, and he competes in blues challenges, and he does really well. He places at the age of 10. Now, don't get me wrong, he can play, and he plays with soul, which is something that does make him stand out. But at the tender young age of 10, he's starting to understand the concept of stage presence. You see, performing is about skill, but it's also about entertaining the audience, and it has to be at the audience's level of understanding. So tip number one is look like you're enjoying yourself on stage. Granted, an audience well-versed in bebop will not expect you jumping up and down the bar, but they will appreciate you recognizing them in other ways, which leads to tip number two. Tip number two is to acknowledge the audience applause. Whatever way, do a slight bow, a smile, a wave, connect with them. You're not in your practice room anymore. You have a paying audience. And when you don't acknowledge their applause, it's like someone saying thank you and you ignore them. Does this make sense? Hey, let me know in the comments. Just write sense. Speaking of ignoring, tip number three deals with how you're interacting with your bandmates on stage. So tip number three, look like you're enjoying the other people's solos. Now, don't look bored, don't roll your eyes. The audience sees everything. Look at the soloist and get into what they're playing. Also make sure that the audience can see them. Don't block their view. Now, sometimes, you want to move around on stage or just really get into your own playing. And that leads to tip number four. When you're soloing, own the stage. Attitude is everything. Again, some styles of music are more reserved than others, but you could still be like that kid Austin and project confidence and fun in what you're playing. And if you're not confident, remember tip number five. Better stage presence helps you to fight off the nerves. If you feel good about your overall performance, not just what you're playing, but how you look and act on stage, you're going to appear confident to the audience, and they're going to feel confident in your performance. Now, I have more videos on performance anxiety on my YouTube channel and on my Patreon page as well. That's it. Those are the 5 tips for better stage presence for musicians. Now, don't forget, tap that subscribe button so you'll be the first to know when my new videos come out each week. And check out some of the other music performance and improvisation video tips on my channel as well. Hey, thanks for joining me. On that note, take care. Have a great day.